the word delusion when it comes to filmmaking. It comes a lot when it comes to money, a team, and location, but I really feel like delusion is just optimistic motivation. You can really go far with that, and it's how people go from nothing to everything.
Your name.
Jake Moraes Gomez.
Your reason behind this video.
To showcase the behind the scenes of how I'm going to be making a film from scratch. I'm going to be editing, directing, writing, acting, and making the soundtrack for this film. And I'm definitely very excited. I feel like it's going to be a challenge, but that's exactly why I'm showcasing everything that's going on. So people realize that it's not just highs and it's not just winning awards, having a big budget, but there's truly going to be times where it's going to suck and times where it's going to feel so accomplishing just because of how much of a roller coaster film industry can be. And independent filmmaking being so frowned upon, I feel like making this film is going to make a statement. And I feel definitely overlooked as not many people are going out there and being impulsive and just making a film. Instead, people want to wait, which is nothing wrong with that, but I feel like sometimes you do have to take the risk and just take charge. And I feel like that's exactly what I'm going to do here and give motivation and a vision to all those independent filmmakers who don't have the budget, who aren't in Hollywood, and aren't necessarily giving the silver spoon when it comes to filmmaking. 16 subscribers, 48 videos, uploading almost every other day, cooking up, super tired today, I'm not gonna lie. So right now, we're officially working on the official rough screenwrite for the film. This has definitely been the hardest part, as everyone knows. It's extremely tedious. As you can see, I've meticulously gone through it, but when it's done, it'll feel great. As you guys can see, this is the entire story written out on these notepad cards, and we've been absolutely grinding. This is the process. I made 9 official scenes, and I believe it's like 14 cards. So, to the real deal, making edits, revising. Today we're going to get done with all of the official second scene. And as you guys can see, this is real behind the scenes process, taking it from paper to the rough draft to getting it revised, as well as peer edited, and show it to as many people as possible before I finish it. Alright, as you guys can see, here are all my notes for my film when it comes to every scene, every bit of dialogue, and everything that I did from start to finish. What you guys probably don't know is I actually started at the end and went all the way back and mixed in. Nothing was in chronological order, and I actually got this from a director. But essentially, if you make 16 post-it cards worth of scenes, you would have a short film, 32 if you wanted a feature film. So what I did is I took that right into consideration, and instead of just starting at the beginning and kind of limiting what I wanted in the film, I just went and decided everything that I want in my vision inside the film. And that's why I started with the final scene and worked my way all the way back. I think Jordan Peele does this. I think a lot of people do this, but this is what worked for me, and just showing you guys the behind the scenes of the whole writing process of this film that I made. We have just finished up with our official next scene in the film. Made some real good details. Extremely excited. Had it all written out. We've currently taken care of 5 notes out of 16 total. That was the writing process. Very simple. Just took it from the papers that I have written down into the entire short film being written out on a true doc and in a screenwriting format with blocking.
Do you actually believe this will work?
I absolutely believe that not only will it work, but it will be the beginning of something great, as I feel like there's a lot of things that people don't see in what my film is going to become. Not only is it not just an idea that I've been coming up with for the past 4 months, it's a genuine inspiration in regards of mental health, people in your inner circle, people that you're around, anxiousness, shooting yourself in the foot essentially is really what this story is about. It goes from beginning to end, an original, right, that I'm very proud of, but super excited to showcase because I feel like it's an extremely relatable film. And not only will people get to see me make it from scratch, but once it's all over, they'll feel a part of it. And I feel like that's definitely going to be the coolest part, especially just being an independent filmmaker with no budget and a couple of friends taking a huge risk and going out there and making an entire short film and documenting it no matter what happens. So for all those people that want to be entertainers, creators, this will make a huge statement. Some quick warm-ups. Stay tuned for that soundtrack, but at least produced by me in my film.
When will it come out?
This film is going to be coming out in June, and I say June to be specific. The summertime, it will come out 100%, no doubt. Very excited for it. You should be looking out for it. But on the flip side, if you want to see exactly how the film is getting done without any spoilers and behind the scenes work and every step of the way, I'm going to be posting one of these every single week until the film is completely finished. So that being so exciting, really you should be tuning in to every single one of these to see how I went and everyone that I'm working with, from the cast to behind the scenes to post-production to truly exporting this film. And when you guys get to see it, I feel like it'll be even cooler, as I will be posting it on this page after possible selections for film festivals. And yeah, I couldn't be more excited. As you guys can see, the video is officially rendering right now. Just edited a whole video on the new Backrooms movie by A24. Super excited for that, as it was done by another YouTuber, another big inspiration. Alright, here we have some character analysis and explanations. Basically, I'm taking every character that I'm making in this film and world that I've created and breaking them down into every feeling, intention, and action that they would have in every situation. So when my actors are acting, they'll know exactly how this character would be in this situation. I feel like definitely having an intention with every scene, dialogue, and making people know exactly who the characters are will make a story and film go along way smoother, cleaner. And that's really what I'm trying to do here, is take bits and pieces and almost like extract everything I can from the literal, from the moment the camera's rolling to every detail and every sound and every word that is said by a character, or every camera movement, or every thought, action, everything. So as you guys can see, this is so taken apart and raw right now. Everything is just so fresh and new, and I'm showing you guys literally the entire process, and this being day one is so exciting when it comes to it being covered, as I'm going to look back at this and see how far we came when we're traveling and going around making this film. And just to give some details about how far we are along with the film and everything that's going on, we have everyone casted officially. We have locations set when it comes to the states we're going to be filming in. So we're going to be filming in partially New York City and partially in Indiana. Completely different places, and I feel like that entails a little bit about how this story is going to be so exciting and how I really feel like we're going to shock people when this comes out.